Hey, what's up guys? Today I would like to give you a little bit scoop what I'm working on my Mocha build, a little bit of stumble on what I do in terms of design of the front, and for that reason I'm not progressing much. But just to keep you in the loop, one thing that I forgot to show you last time, and I'd like to compensate for that, is I also get one more part that was custom painted for me, and this is the housing for this robust controller. So you can see I did it. So I actually did some modding on it, and I didn't film it, but I did a couple shots which I insert in this video. Hopefully I will try to explain you what's happened. So as you remember, I have those my custom LED lights that I made mostly for myself, and with a 3-pin connector, so I can actually dim them and reach whatever level brightness I want. So robust controller, this Sunbeam, comes with the blue LEDs, which is completely like why I want blue LEDs in this build. I don't, right? So I had to get rid of them. They hard welded to the PCB board, so that's the only way to get rid of them. I actually had to take clippers and cut them off completely. So you can see in the picture that I will be inserting you later. So you see, I cut those things off. And after that, I took my light, which is like 20 centimeters, but it's obviously longer. You can see, oops, it's longer the control itself. But those PCBs, they actually cuttable. I never said it, but that's possible. So I cut it shorter, exactly to the length I needed. It went exactly actually in the recommended cutting point, and I put it just on the PCB itself, and actually it jammed perfectly in the place. I didn't need to use any adhesive material or anything like this. It was really nice, and I hide cable below motherboard and connect the connector to my channel 6. So in the end I had a light which is different color. So all this work just to make sure I get something better. So, and obviously the light that makes sense would be something kind of brownish, but it doesn't exist. So the closest thing I can get is amber. So I use amber, and I could dim it pretty deeply, so it could be look really nice and not intrusive, because those LEDs is a very high brightness version of LED, so I choose whatever the maximum possible. But when they're on top of the brightness, they're actually a little bit overpowering, so it throws off color of the stuff, so all you see light. So I want to dim them so it looks really cool and will match my build color. So that's what's happened with this modding controller. And after that I decided that I would like to make kind of mock-up build, so to speak, and see how things fit inside. So I get my dual Admiral radiator that I said I will be going to use, put it on 4 screws. Actually I would like to start up second cam. So you can see I put my Admiral in a case. It's pretty chunky, tall, which is not a problem, but also it's a little bit wide, so it's actually come pretty close to the front of the case, and that created a problem for me, which is when I put my controller, that is maximum I can go. So basically I need another ½ an inch. So this is already was an issue, so I said, okay, how I can work around that? Maybe I put my intake fan on the front. Not something I usually do, because usually people tend to put intake fan a little bit down and other parts on the top, and you put all your parts in. I definitely need a controller and my fancy reservoir and pump. And then I figured out, oh damn, I miscalculated the amount of slots. And so there were guys who recommended me to ditch DVD-ROM. You win. I don't even have a space to put it. And even if I have space to put it, I'll show you, it actually looks so damn ugly. And it's it's not painted in Mocha color, which is so I only can make it like big black thing, and it's so far in because it's old model. I hope to reuse it. So it's old model and just too big of the equipment. So I'm definitely ditching it. My apologies to Hanover. He actually had a lot of work with this plastic piece, which was so cheaply made that the paint actually started making some trouble to the plastic itself. So he have a little bit work out on this, and he did excellent job in the end. But unfortunately, I don't think I can really use it. Or even if I use it, it's kind of ugly, so I'm not happy. And I have some workaround actually, because I have a number of really super slim DVD drives from the laptops as a spares. Maybe I stick one somewhere inside. So if I need to, I pop up my side panel and load whatever I need to load or burn whatever I need to burn on occasional basis, but nothing in the front. So, or just use USB, as everybody else, finally, catching up with the rest of the IT community. So, next thing is when I settled that, okay, DVD-ROM is out, so I'm trying to make something like this. Doesn't look that bad, I really like it. To make sure you can see it properly in a second cam. So kind of okay, so I have this intake fan inside, I have my controller, and I have these two things. Those two, actually, I plan to use them exactly in this way. Why I'm trying to do this, you know, this one slot reservoir combo is like really bitch to bleed, almost impossible, so it's pain in the ass. So what I would like to use, actually, I will use a dual reservoir system, and the reason for that is looks, obviously, but also I will bleed through the top reservoir, and this will be more like just like a pump in a fancy housing. So that's my plan. And now the question is, if I try to use fill port on top of this reservoir, actually the clearance really bad. So I put my controller, and you can see I can't put any damn fittings there, just not enough space. Also I have 3 connectors on the back, which is possible I can use, so top like in and bottom is out. So we'll see. I'm really scratching my head how to do it properly. And this one will be just my drive for the pump. So that's so far. Well guys, this is where the thing stands out right now. Creative process is hard to rush, so things will happen when they happen. So if you don't know what to do, think about it a little bit, and more ideas come up eventually. But maybe I will go what I already showed you, maybe additional revelations comes and I shuffle things out. I don't want to paint anything or make any extra like modding work, to be honest, so I try to work with whatever I have on hand. Also need to procure additional parts. I think copper blocks will make sense here. I don't think that too much acrylic or black acetal makes sense, so fully metal blocks kind of what I'm leaning for. So undecided on power supply or GPU at this point. So one thing that I'd like to mention that came out of few days of exercising with this build, that now I understand much better why people buy pedestals for like S3, S5 type of cases. It makes life so much easier. To be honest with you, I have like kind of a little bit wrong notion that because Caselabs is such a flexible, and also it's this kind of S3 is a big case within small case paradigm. So I thought this will be not an issue to put anything I want. But actually small case is small case, and you're running into spacing issues. So it's not that easy. I'm not going to run with pedestal. I try to still stick whatever single case I have and make it nice and neat, but it will take a little bit more thinking than I anticipated. So, well, when I come up with something, I definitely let you know. Thank you for following up my build so far. I appreciate all your support. Whatever you have any ideas, put it in. I'm not always agree with you, but you know, you make me think even when I disagree. So feedback is a good thing to have. Anyways, thank you for support. We have 2 million views on our channel with 7,000 people watching us on a regular basis, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. It's 4 years of work basically, so it pays off a little bit. Anyways, too much talk. See you later. Bye.